Greetings guitar slingers, so welcome to another one of my Elmwood demos. Today we're going to take a closer look at the latest addition to the Elmwood line, the Stinger 30 combo. So first of all I'm going to take you through the specs of the amp, and then I'm going to do some different playing examples using a Gibson SG and Worn and Faded series, and as well as a Fender Stratocaster from 1965. That's the first video. Then the second video I will just do improvisations with 3 different guitars. The Gibson, the Strat, and one of my flexible guitars as well. So you'll hear what the amp sounds like in a musical context. So first off, let's take a closer look at the amp. The Elmwood Stinger is a 30 watt pure tube amp. It's fan cooled. It's got a Class A cathode biased circuitry. You have 4 EL84s and power amp, and you have 3 ECC83s in the preamp. The speaker is a Jensen Neodyne series 12 inch. It's a closed cabinet. And first, on the first channel, you see here you have the volume and then the gain one, and you have something called a bright switch that's present on both channels. This works sort of like, say you have an AC30 top boost, you have a normal, and you have a high bright input. So this is sort of the same thing, but instead you have 3 different modes for each channel. You have the off switch, then you have 2 different settings, the 1 and the 2 for the bright, which is then 1 is less bright and 2 is real bright. And you have the same thing on channel 2 as well. This means that you can custom make the brightness between the 2 channels to suit any type of musical style or guitar that you're using. Then on channel 2 you have the gain, the volume 2 then, and then you have the EQ section, which are shared between the 2 channels. Treble, middle bass, and the high cut, classic, Class A amplifier stuff. Then we have the modern and vintage switch. In a modern mode it's running 30 watts full power. In vintage mode the power is cut down to 16 watts, so it will be a little bit more spongy and a little warmer sounding in the vintage mode. So that's a cool feature as well. It only weighs in at 17 kilos, largely because of the lightweight neodyne element as well. So let's check out the back. On the back of the amp you see the foot switch, and the foot switch is just a 2-channel thing. You have switching between channel A and B, and also switching the effects loop on and off. The effects loop, which you see on the far right, has a return and send, and when an effect is not plugged in here, this will also act as a solo boost, so sort of a master channel, so that when you put in the effect you put that to the level where you want the rhythm channel to be, and then when you turn it off you go to full volume. And then you have the different speaker outputs, of course. You can put any variety of speakers into this amp, and as you see, the fan cooling the chassis inside. So it's pretty straightforward, simple kind of amp, but with some real smart solutions, and of course it sounds great like all Elmwood amps. So let's see what this baby can do.